Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Degenerate Disseminators podcast. It's been a minute, but happy to be back. I'm your host, Jordan, and we have Daniel in the building with us today as well.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so I believe the last day we made an episode was Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Sound about right?
Uh, yeah, something like that.
Okay. Um, we go 1-3 on the day.
Hooray.
The only bet to hit was the Panthers -1.5. Um, they ended up winning 7-2. If I had, I kind of wish we might have, done a -2.5, -3.5 or something. Uh, really get freaky on them. But we didn't, so now we're here. Capitals lose, even though they had many chances to tie this game up and go into overtime against the Canucks, I believe it was. Nuggets lose outright to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have been on absolute fire since I started talking all that shit about them. And then we had a player prop. Sorry, we had a player prop for Nikola Jokic, which goes under as well. So pretty bad day, but that's just how it's been lately. Took a few days off to recoup a little bit. I'm sure Daniel can agree. The way we've been doing has been pissing me off a lot. So, like I've said before, betting on sports should be something fun that you do, and I just haven't been having fun with it. Um, but looking to build back. Um, looked at my stats and stuff, learned a couple things I could have done differently, especially in regards to my unit sizing and how much I'm betting, especially when I'm on a little cold streak. But yeah, we're gonna look to close out the month of January strong still, and yeah. So we have two picks for you today. I know Daniel has one NHL pick, so I'm gonna give the floor to him first as we get back in the groove of things here.
All right, guys. Coming in hot. Number one pick. We're taking Jets -1.5 versus the Bruins at plus 175. So this game to me, it's a little bit of a steal, I want to say. The Jets, they beat the Bruins. First of all, they beat them outright 8-1 on December 10th, I believe. And second of all, they beat them in every major stat other than face-off percentage. Um, but uh, the Bruins only beat them in that stat by 2%. So, I mean, this game, I think it's going to be closer than last time. 8-1 is kind of ridiculous, and the Bruins are in probably scramble to get as many points as possible mode, considering that they were out of the playoff race for a few weeks. They do have the wild card, and they're going to be looking to hold on to it, but I still just don't believe that they have what it takes to beat the Jets right now. Um, so, yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about that game. As far as side bets go, we are taking Kyle Connor over half an assist at -105, and Mark Scheifele over half a goal at plus 155. Now, I'm going to swing the rock over to Jordan,
Hey
and
guys,
we're going to hear what he has to say.
so like I said, we're switching things up a little bit. There's only 5 NBA games tomorrow. We're doing a little two bet teaser bet here. Well, one bet, but two picks in said teaser. Um, Let me look at the full slate really quick, just so I could explain why I don't really like these games. Um, One moment. So we have the Lakers at Wizards, which is included in this teaser. Then we have the Hawks at the Celtics. Or not the Celtics. I'm sorry, the Cavaliers. I just personally, this is a wacky one. I believe two of the Cavaliers' 9 losses this season have come to the Hawks. Yes, two. Yeah, it was two. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. So, I don't
Bless
know. I
you.
think the Hawks have been looking really bad, but I don't know. They just seem to be a kryptonite for these Cavaliers for some reason. Um, Timberwolves of Jazz, which is another one included in the teaser. And then we have the Rockets at Grizzlies. This is a weird game. The Rockets have beaten them 3 times, I think, already this year. And for some reason, the Grizzlies are like 70% favorites according to ESPN. I don't know. It feels like a trap game to me. And then we have the Magic at Trailblazers. Just nothing really interesting going on in that, in my opinion. Um, so looking at the teaser bet here. Like I said, we're looking at the Lakers Wizards game and the Timberwolves at the Jazz. These are two games that these two teams, in regards to the Lakers and the Timberwolves, should absolutely win. Um, we already know how bad the Wizards are. I can't say it enough on this podcast. Um, the Lakers did look like they were getting better. They did go on a 4 or 5 game win streak, I believe, and then they dropped an easy one, in my opinion, to the Philadelphia 76ers. I think they look to get that one back. Like I said, this Wizards team, who hasn't beaten them yet. So I think the Lakers do go out and win this one outright. They are catching 6 points as favorites. Like I said, this is a teaser bet, so I'm bringing that number down to -2. Uh, if the Lakers lose this game outright, I think LeBron should retire. And also important to note, I don't know if this is true or not, but I did see a Twitter thread from Kyle Kuzma saying he will bounce his ass live on Instagram if the Wizards don't make the playoffs. If you
Well, he's
guys,
gonna have to bounce his ass live on
yeah, I
Instagram.
got my calendar. I'm counting down the days, man, until the regular season's over. But considering that we're past the halfway point of the season and the Wizards have only won 6 games, I don't know what Mr. Kuzma's talking about. Yeah, so also important to note the Wizards have lost their past 6 games. They lost tonight as well, or yesterday by the time you guys watch this. And they were all double-digit losses. So even though Anthony Davis is out with an abdominal strain, I think my goat LeBron James can definitely give this Wizards team a run for their money, like everyone else. And then same thing for the Timberwolves. They've been on fire lately. They've picked up wins against the Hawks, Dallas, the Nuggets, and they also just they beat the Suns tonight on the road. Um, like I said, this is another relatively free game. I feel like, and I don't know how long this road trip they're on is currently. If they can play back-to-back nights on the road and pick up 2 wins in conference, that's pretty huge. That being said, I don't think that the Jazz, that given the fact it's in conference, it doesn't really matter with the Jazz because they're not making the playoffs either. But like I said, yeah, just pretty overall an easy game. Timberwolves are catching 7.5 points. I'm bringing that number down to -2.5. So for this 2-bet teaser, we have the Lakers -2 and the Timberwolves at -2.5. These two picks, at least on Hard Rock, it's at +100, so even money. So I will be throwing 1 unit on that. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
nothing too crazy today. Like I said, the way things have been going, making me angry. So I'm playing it. I thought I was playing it safe. If you guys thought I was playing it safe before, that was just the beginning, guys. But yeah, that's gonna do it for my picks. Daniel, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Um, no, not really.
Okay. Also important to note, Jimmy Butler has been suspended again.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
fuck that guy.
yeah, the trade deadline is February 6th. Um, I don't. Well, that's a week from now. I,
Yeah.
is it bad? Like I think the Heat front office is so bad and petty. Like I think they might just not trade him, and we're just stuck with him for the rest of the year.
Well, also, what other team wants a guy like that?
Well, the Grizzlies wanted him, and I believe they're second or third in the Western Conference. Keep in mind, Jimmy said he wanted to go to a winning team, and he said, "I'm not going to
Ooh.
Memphis." So I don't know. Me as a Heat fan, uh, I don't really know who I want for this. Zach LaVine would be pretty cool. Um, like I said, I think Kalel Ware progressing as fast as he has been is very good for the team. We have a solid 7 foot player now. So I don't think that's really the Heat's main focus anymore. I think we just need someone who can score. So Zach LaVine is the guy I think. But like I said, the deadline is February 6th. So if he is getting traded, we will find out by then. But all right. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Gonna kick it into the recap. Jets -1.5, which is at +175. So we're putting half a unit on that one. And then the two bet teaser parlay that I mentioned, Lakers -2, and then Timberwolves -2.5 as they take on the bottom of the barrel teams in the NBA. But that is going to do it for today, guys, and we will catch you guys tomorrow.
Shout out Saquon Barkley
Shut
and Darius.
what he said.